What is going on? I hope everyone's doing great today. And out of Kings Island, we have some very interesting news, and that is their extreme Skyflyer ripcord attraction is not opening ever again, which kind of falls in lines with obviously Cedar Point and what's it called, Canada's Wonderland. Both have removed their upcharge attraction, and it makes me wonder how much change is coming to Action Zone over the next couple of years, because this area is massive, as you can see. If the park would remove Invertigo, Congo Falls, Drop Tower, and Ripcord or Extreme Skyflyer, whatever it's called. Then on top of that, you have the area that's next to Banshee, where the Sun and Beast Station is. This project, it might even become the biggest capital Kings Island has ever seen. I know Orion's like the largest, biggest coaster the park has, and this will not be, at least I don't think it will be taller than that, but this is a ton of room. If Kings Island and the new Six Flags utilizes this entire footprint, you're talking a ride that, and I'm thinking about one particular ride that could dominate the left-hand side of Kings Island and break records like crazy. So here's what I'm thinking, and that is, first of all, I hope everyone's having a great day. You know, I really do appreciate all of the support, for sure. I really do. Kings Island's a very special park for me. I'd hate to see Drop Tower go. I like that ride a lot. Invertigo, it's okay, it's unique, but Canada's Wonderland is about to open up a fantastic looking coaster called Invertigo. And Invertigo is awesome. It's built by Premier Rides. It's a multi-launch coaster, and it has a length of 3,280 feet, a height of 164 feet, and speeds of 71 miles an hour with 7 inversions. Now, this layout is sick. Canada's Wonderland and Premier Rides, like, kudos. Y'all did. This ride is going to bring a lot of people to the park. Capacity sucks. 2 trains is ridiculous, but the ride itself is really cool. Who's to say that Legacy Cedar Fair did not sign a contract with Premier Rides to open up multiple rides like Invertigo at other parks? Kings Island could definitely benefit from a coaster that has inversions. The last ride added to the park that featured an inversion was Banshee in 2014. So if this new coaster, and I do believe that if Kings Island's getting the family attraction or coaster in 2026, this might be 2027, might be 2028. One of those two. Same with Cedar Point. Their next coaster after Siren's Curse, one of those years. I do not see both parks opening up a new coaster in the same time period or same year. But Invertigo is a massive coaster. And just to kind of give you an idea, I'm going to pull up the dimensions that this ride would have, at least give you a rough estimate of the length of how many feet. So we're talking from where the station for Invertigo is all the way to the front of the park, just around 1,100 feet. That is long. The layout's a very skinny layout, out and back, of course. Just to put that in perspective, Kings Island from the, let's say, the Sun and Beast Station all the way across Extreme Skyflyer, Congo Falls, Invertigo, guess what? It's about the same length as far as the length of the layout. Kings Island has a chance to break the inversion record with this easily. Possibly even the tallest inversion on a coaster. Though Six Flags Over Texas Giga Dive might break that. But just imagine going into Action Zone and seeing Banshee off to your right, and then this massive coaster featuring 9, 10, 11 inversions. I don't think you're going to break the Smiler's inversions record, but definitely possibly still curtain. That would be really cool. Now, what I do not like about this is you remove 4 attractions for this one coaster. And we can all agree that we'd all take those four attractions and trade it in for this awesome coaster if this is what's coming. But I really feel like Action Zone as a whole needs more attractions. Right now, the only ride that's not a coaster, obviously, is Congo Falls. That's going to get removed. Drop Tower, that's going to get removed, most likely. And then the Extreme Skyflyer. So I would like to see them add like a new flat ride. I'm sorry, Delirium's in. I keep on forgetting Delirium is in Action Zone, but if we could add another flat ride to this area, maybe even like 2 flat rides from Zamperla, like an Endeavor, not Endeavor, but the like Gear Spin, the Zamperla Nubiles, and the Windstar attraction like they got at Carowinds. Put those 2 rides in Action Zone, plus this new coaster, you're onto something. Now, here's another crazy thing too, is this Premier ride, they make great rides, and Kings Island could really benefit from a modern multi-launch coaster, because the last launch coaster the park added, I think the Kid coaster coming next year will include a launch, but the last major full circuit major launch coaster was Italian Job, was Stunt Track Backlot in 2005. So Kings Island's due for a coaster that flips riders upside down, because believe it or not, you only have Flight of Fear, Banshee, and Invertigo that flips riders upside down. If you remove Invertigo for this, and I've heard Invertigo might be going bye-bye at the end of the year, then you only have Banshee and Flight of Fear. So I definitely see whatever coaster they're going to be getting could be obviously going to include inversions. Now here's a curveball to this too. Who's to say they don't build an even larger dive coaster than over Texas? We know that they're getting the record-breaking Giga Dive, but maybe Kings Island builds one 5 feet taller. And if that is the case, then this area would be awesome for it, because there's so many different type of rides that Kings Island could fit and build in this area. I honestly, I'm going to say this right now. I don't think I've ever been as intrigued about Kings Island's future than I am right now. I mean, just looking at this, as long as I don't get rid of the bat. Dude, touch the bat, we're going to have issues. I love the bat. If you like the bat, let me know in the comments for sure. But just imagine a major ride spanning across this entire area. Like, that would be legit cool. And there could be other manufacturers involved, like a Mach Extreme Spinner or something else from Vekoma. Maybe. I mean, I would love the most is Intamin and Six Flags to repair the relationship and add a new vertical LSM launch coaster here with a bunch of inversions, airtime. Whatever it is, it's going to be large. This will not be the family coaster plot. I believe that's going to where Vortex was. And we all know Action Zone could definitely benefit from a refresh and another major attraction. And whatever they're building, it's going to be crazy. Now, there is a slight chance, I have to say it, that Kings Island might pull the unthinkable and announce that the Bat and Invertigo and Drop Tower and Congo's all getting removed to make way for a new major project, and then you have even more land to work with. That would be insane. But again, this area is large, so they could even break it into phases and have a coaster open up where Invertigo and Congo is, and then down the road open up another coaster where the Skyflyer, Drop Tower, and Son of Beast was, or the Bat is. There's a lot of cool things Kings Island could do with this area. And honestly, like, I grew up at Kings Island, right? So Action Zone, when it debuted in 1999, like, I remember it was awesome. You had the little water tower in the front with the stunt show, and it was like, the vibe was really cool. And then over the years, of course, it just became like a giant cement area, and it didn't have as much character, unfortunately. So I'd really like to see like what King's Dominion's done with Expedition, Jungle Expedition, something like that be done with Action Zone would really go a long way for this area. But nonetheless, I'm really intrigued by this. Kings Island's very special park for me. I was on the part of the Beast crew in 2004 and the Flying Eagle crew, so love the Beast. If you want the shirt, check out keepridingcoasters.com. So that's my thoughts on Kings Island. What are yours? Be sure to let me know. And also, if you're planning on doing Cedar Point and Kings Island in a crazy road trip, then check out the video at the bottom of your screen for some tips that you do not want to miss. And let me know your thoughts on this. What type of coaster do you think Kings Island can be building in this area? And when will it open up? You know what to do. Let me know in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to smile today, think positive, and of course, keep riding coasters.